So the epoxy resin has cured, and I started sanding this part. I have to sand it all flat. So I'll show you some of that. I'll warn you though, it's going to be noisy because I have to turn the vacuum cleaner on and the sander. But that's part of the fun, I think. So let me get to it. I'm not going to do a whole lot because it's kind of boring watching somebody sand. Good, you're still with me. So, just want to point out a couple things. Yes, I'm going to have to put the paper back down again, which means sanding all this off again. But that's okay. I want to try to get this edge as clean as possible because it's going to make it more difficult to carve the wood itself. And then areas like this is actually lower than the wood, which means either I didn't have enough resin in or it was not level. I thought I had it level, but I noticed after a while it was drifting to one side, so a little higher on this side than on this side. But sanding down the wood to make it level is going to make it work. So the other thing you're probably saying is, but this is all scratched up now. So I'm using 80 grit sandpaper just to get down through the bulk of it. Then I'm going to switch to 120 and then 220, and I think I have 400. And then I will go up into the thousands on the epoxy resin to get it to look shiny again, and then I'll finally do a polish on it. That'll make it real nice and shiny. But just to show you what the letters will look like, that's kind of what it's going to look like in the end. I'll do a coat of polyurethane on top, and the letters are going to pop out, and it's going to look fantastic. So I'm excited. I'm glad I did this. Pushing my skills, but I learned something new, and I'm pleased with the way it's going to turn out. The only thing I don't like is when I was routing out a couple spots where I cut in a little too much. I think over here I did too. Some of the letters are just a little off, but pretty difficult trying to line up letters on a circle and get them to look right, but I think it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna shut down the video and I'm gonna continue to work on this some more.